Hi, my name is Alex Volkov. Welcome to ThursdAI. Today is September 7th, and I'm very excited to bring you this episode because I did not expect it to be as exciting as it was. Today we had a live podcast recording of over 3 hours, and that's available on ThursdAI.news, our website. And what you're listening to right now is the short form pod that's around 25 minutes to give you a brief overview of everything if you don't like to read the newsletter. Today we covered major advancements in open source large language models. We also talked with folks on Hugging Face, and we had a special interview that will be coming as its own episode on Sunday with Enrico Cipolle, the Mozilla, aka Jeff, and Bowen, the guys who released the YaRN paper for extending LLaMa context window to 128,000 context length. During this incredible episode, we also had 3 breaking news happening as we speak, which I always love. So besides the incredible interview, we talked about Falcon 180B, which is a huge model from the UAE Technology Institute, which is the biggest by far by parameter count open source model. The breaking news came as Chris Latner posted that Mojo, the new language that's a Python superset from modular, has finally been released to the public and downloadable. And it's a huge deal, and you'll hear later why. And we're going to keep talking about Mojo. And additionally, Adept AI, the company that's training an AI agent with a few authors of the original Transformers paper on the co-founder list, have released a LLaMa comparable 8 billion model, which has some very interesting tricks in it. It's called Parsimon 8B, and it's trained on like 30% of the text that LLaMa 2 was trained on, but performs comparatively. We also talked with Anton Bakarc, a friend of the pod, who released a fine-tuned for the StarCoder 1B, an impressive little coder model that boasts a very high 39% score on human eval. This model is so tiny that it's going to be able to run on just the web with Transformers.js. I also had Lenova, our friend of the pod, who has already ported it and will report the results very soon. Overall, an incredible episode. And I just want to say that if you enjoy these and if you enjoy staying up to date as we do every week, I would like to invite you to sponsor this podcast by subscribing as a premium subscriber. In addition, please share with your friends. We love doing these and we love audience. And in today's recording, we had 700 people. So this community is growing. I want to thank you for participating. I want to thank you for subscribing and sharing with your friends. And with that, I'll kick off to my AI co-host, Anna, to give you a summary of everything. If you're driving while listening to this, drive safe.
So, exciting news. The Technology Innovation Institute has just released the Falcon 180B, the largest open-source large language model, LLM, to date. And let me tell you, it's impressive. Previously, they had open-sourced the Falcon 40B, but this time they've given us an even bigger model. It outperforms the base LLaMa 2 model on several evaluations, albeit only by a few percentage points. But hey, a win is a win, right? And those evaluations don't give the full story. Now, When I say it's huge, I mean it's really huge. This bad boy was trained on a whopping 3.5 trillion tokens. And get this, the file size is over 100 gigabytes. Yeah, you heard that right. It's a big one. And let's not forget, when it comes to inference, you'll need a lot of virtual memory and beefy GPUs. Some people weren't as blown away by Falcon's performance, considering its parameter size is 2.5 times that of LLaMa 2. It probably took quite a bit of time to train as well. However, when compared relatively, Falcon only edges out LLaMa by a few percentage points. Interestingly, Falcon has a small context window of just 2K tokens, and the code only makes up 5% of its dataset. We all know that adding more code to the dataset can make the models smarter, so it's an interesting choice. Now, let me tell you about some impressive people who have already gotten their hands on this technology marvel. Georgy Gerganov, who is known as the G-GOAT, is already running the Falcon 180B on his M2 Ultra. That's some serious horsepower he's got there. And here's the real kicker. Nisten, a ThursdAI co-host, managed to run this monster of a model on just CPU with a mere 4 GB of RAM. Mind-blowing, right? We're all eagerly waiting for Nisten to share the details on how to replicate this feat on GitHub because it's truly incredible. The release of the Falcon 180B is not just impressive from a technological standpoint, but it also has broader implications. With the model being open-sourced under the Apache 2 license, the fine-tuning community is buzzing with excitement about improving these open models. And let's not forget about the geopolitical aspect. Developed in the UAE, where the export of A100 GPUs to the Middle East is banned in the US, this release adds an interesting twist to the ongoing discussion about regulating foundational models. The free availability of such a large and powerful model coming out of the United Arab Emirates is definitely going to fuel the conversation about AI regulation, the open source movement, and the use of massive, fine-tuned models. So, all in all, the Falcon 180B is a remarkable achievement. Its size and performance make it stand out among other open source LLMs. We can't wait to see how it's further improved upon by the fine-tuning community. Let the AI revolution continue. Hey, guess what? Mojo language has finally been shipped. It's some exciting news that has been making waves on Twitter Spaces, and I couldn't be more thrilled to share the announcement with you. Modular, along with its co-founder, Chris Lattner, who happens to be the author of LLVM, MLR Swift, and many other remarkable things, has released Mojo, a language designed for AI. It's like Python++, offering strong types and full interoperability with the Python ecosystem. But Mojo goes beyond that. It can even run basic vanilla Python code. And here's the most impressive part. Modular claims that Mojo can deliver a staggering 68,000x improvement over plain old Python. Yes, you heard that correctly. 68,000x performance improvement. This incredible boost in performance is achieved by leveraging all the inference compilers, virtualization tricks, and compilation improvements that Modular has incorporated into Mojo. It's mind-blowing. Mojo's Playground has been around since May, providing an easy-to-use hosted introduction to the language. But if you really want to dive deep into Mojo, I highly recommend watching a 3-hour interview with Chris Lattner with Lex Fridman that covers everything. You'll learn why Modular chose to be a Python superset and why Lattner believes the community will embrace it. Trust me, it's an amazing watch that will get you genuinely excited about Mojo. Now, let me give you a glimpse of what Modular has shared in their blog post about Mojo. They state that while the Mojo Playground is a fantastic starting point to get acquainted with the language, the local Mojo toolchain empowers developers to do so much more. With the local developer tools, you gain access to the full power of Mojo, including a comprehensive set of compiler features and IDE tools that make building and iterating on Mojo applications a breeze. Mojo is described as a high-performance Python++ language tailored for AI developers. It will evolve into a superset of Python over time. Already, Mojo seamlessly integrates with any Python code and offers a scalable programming model that targets performance-critical systems, including popular accelerators like GPUs, which are widely used in AI applications. The beauty of Mojo is that it meets developers where they are and allows them to adopt new features to achieve high performance gradually. By combining the best of dynamic and static languages, Mojo can deliver performance up to 68,000 times faster than Python today. That's quite a leap. If you want to delve deeper into Mojo's origin story, you can find more information in their documentation. But for now, let me highlight a few key benefits that Mojo offers. Firstly, Mojo allows you to write everything in one language, merging the usability of Python with the system's programming features that typically require developers to rely on C, C++, or CUDA. This means that both research and deployment teams can work within a common code base, streamlining the workflow from research to production. Secondly, Mojo unlocks Python's performance potential. While Python is widely used, it may not be the best tool for high-performance or specialized hardware tasks. However, Mojo bridges that gap by enabling high performance on CPUs and providing support for exotic accelerators like GPUs and ASICs. With Mojo, you can achieve performance levels on par with C++ and CUDA. Thirdly, and this is a big one, Mojo seamlessly integrates with the entire Python ecosystem. You can leverage the extensive library collection available in Python while making use of Mojo's features and performance benefits. This means you can easily combine libraries like NumPy and Matplotlib with your Mojo code. Talk about flexibility. Finally, Mojo allows you to upgrade your AI workloads effortlessly. By tightly integrating with the modular AI engine, Mojo empowers you to extend your AI workloads with custom operations. This includes pre-processing and post-processing operations, as well as high-performance mathematical algorithms. You can even integrate kernel fusion, graph rewrites, shape functions, and more. Mojo is all about expanding the possibilities. As demonstrated in previous blog posts, you can achieve significant speedups, surpassing 68,000 times the performance of Python for compute-bound workloads with just a few code changes. So, if you're a Python programmer, make sure to check out their blog post, which provides an easy introduction to performance optimizations with Mojo. It's definitely worth a read. Now, the moment you've been waiting for, Mojo is available for download. But wait, there's more. Mojo is not just about the compiler. The first release of the Mojo SDK comes with a toolbox packed with all the tools you need to develop Mojo programs seamlessly. Here's a quick rundown of what you can expect. The Mojo driver provides a shell for a read-eval print loop, REPL, allowing you to build and run Mojo programs, package Mojo modules, including support for the Fire emoji extension, generate documentation, and format code. It's your go-to tool for working with Mojo. If you're a Visual Studio Code user, you're in luck. The Mojo SDK includes an extension for VS Code, offering various productivity features such as syntax highlighting, code completion, and more. Boost your Mojo development experience with these handy tools. Love Jupyter Notebooks? Well, guess what? The Mojo SDK also includes a Jupyter kernel specifically designed for building and running Mojo notebooks. That means you can seamlessly mix Mojo code with Python code in your notebooks. And there's even more good news. Debugging support for Mojo is in the works and will be available soon. With this feature, you'll be able to step into and inspect running Mojo programs, even intermixing C++ and Mojo stack frames. It's going to be a real game changer for developers. For the initial release, the Mojo SDK supports x86/Linux systems, so not yet Apple Silicon. However, fear not. Additional operating systems, hardware support, and tool features will be added in future updates. Modular is committed to expanding Mojo's reach and ensuring it meets the needs of developers across different platforms. So, there you have it. The fantastic news about Mojo finally being shipped. It's an exciting development for the AI community, and I can't wait to see the incredible things developers will accomplish with this high-performance language. Don't waste any more time. Go ahead and explore Mojo and the Mojo SDK. Remember, this is just the beginning. Last week, we were thrilled to share the news about the release of LLongMa 213 B128K. This incredible update brought a whopping 32x improvement in the context window size compared to the base LLaMa. All thanks to the brilliant minds at Nous Research, Enrico Schipholi and ThiMozilla, with the assistance of LLaMa. And just when we thought it couldn't get any better, this week they unveiled the YaRN, Efficient Context Window Extension of Large Language Models paper. This paper introduces the use of rotary position embeddings to significantly stretch the context windows of transformer, attention-based LLMs. This breakthrough is a game changer. We were lucky enough to have Enrico Schipholi, ThiMozilla, also known as Jeff, and Bowen Peng join us on Twitter Space. Their insights were mind-blowing. If you're interested in the world of scaling and stretching context windows, make sure to subscribe for our upcoming episode where we will release a special interview with them. Trust us, it's an episode you don't want to miss. It's truly amazing to witness how their work is already being applied in various domains. One remarkable example is the implementation of Co LLMa, which was initially released with context windows ranging from 16K to 100K. The possibilities are endless now that the problem lies in computational power. With the ability to stretch the context windows, models can generalize from smaller datasets with ease. In fact, it's predicted that future models will be released with an infinite amount of context window, limited only by your hardware's memory requirements. Imagine the implications of this advancement. With larger context windows, language models will have access to even more information, enabling them to make more accurate predictions and generate more relevant responses. It's an exciting time to be in this field. The work done by Enrico Schipholi, ThiMozilla, and the rest of the team truly showcases the potential of leveraging context windows in language models. Their dedication and innovation have opened up new doors for research and development in this area. We can't wait to see what other breakthroughs they have in store for us. So, if you're as fascinated as we are about pushing the boundaries of context windows and language models, stay tuned for our exclusive upcoming interview with them. The insights shared by these brilliant minds are sure to inspire and captivate you. In summary, the release of LLongMa 213 B128K and the YaRN paper have revolutionized the way we think about context windows in large language models. These advancements are already making waves in the field, with the potential for infinite context window sizes on the horizon. It's an exciting time, and we can't wait to see how this technology continues to evolve. Now for more open source model news. Adept AI, the company behind Act 1, a groundbreaking AI agent model for browser driving, has just dropped a surprise on this fine ThursdAI. And let me tell you, it's not just another clone of LLaMa. This one is fresh and exciting. They've released an open source model called Persimmon 8B, and guess what? It comes with a full Apache 2 license. That means you can use it without any worries or restrictions. But wait, there's more. This model has a whopping 16K context window, thanks to some custom rope scaling methods. And to top it off, they've made some interesting enhancements with C++ that boost its inference speed. Now, what makes Persimmon 8B so interesting? Well, for starters, it can fit on most consumer hardware. so you won't have to worry about getting a super expensive setup just to use it. And here's the cherry on top. It comes with additional tricks and a huge context window. Trust me, that's something we've all been waiting for. But that's not all. Adept AI has also given us another reason to be thrilled. They've mentioned that the Persimmon 8B model has a whopping 70K unused embeddings for multimodal extensions. Now, that's something to be curious about. I can't wait to see what they have in store for us with this feature. Now, let me move on to another exciting development. Friend of the pod, Anton Bakaj, also known as @Abakaj on Twitter, has done something remarkable with StarCoder. He has fine-tuned this tiny LLM model and achieved some incredible results. Remember the massive 180B parameter Falcon model we just talked about? Well, guess what? This little StarCoder model has just 1 billion parameters, and with 39% on human evil, a coding task evaluation metric from OpenAI. It's outperforming Falcon 180B, LLaMa 2, Palm 2, and even Persimmon on coding tasks. Can you believe it? And the best part? StarCoder 1B Saft runs on your device so fast that it's hard to keep up. You'll have lightning fast results at your fingertips. It has an impressive 39% success rate on the human evil task and a remarkable 31% on MBPP. And let me just mention that Anton reran and updated the MBPP score later. That's dedication right there. To make things even more exciting, a friend of the pod, Zenova, has already ported this model to Transformers.js. This means that soon, very soon, you'll be able to run StarCoder 1BS Faft in your own browser. How cool is that? I can already picture myself coding away with this powerful model right in my browser. So, there you have it, folks. 2 amazing models, Persimmon 8B from Adept AI with its impressive capabilities and generous licensing, and StarCoder 1 BSIFT, the tiny but mighty codemaster. These models are definitely worth keeping an eye on. Stay tuned for more updates and get ready to take your AI and coding experiences to the next level. Oh, deepfakes, they're definitely everywhere these days, don't you think? It's crazy how easy it has become to swap faces and put ourselves into images or videos. Have you heard about this awesome tool called Face Fusion? It's like a deepfake superpower that allows you to seamlessly blend your face into any image or video with just a few clicks. And the best part is, it works super fast on your CPU, though it might be possible to make it run on your GPU too if you're up for it. Imagine this, my friend. You could have Steve Buscemi dancing around, replacing Harry Styles in his video. Sounds pretty wild, right? Well, with Face Fusion, all it takes is 3 clicks in about 10 minutes, and voila, you've got yourself some seriously fire content. Now, here's the kicker. Friend of the pod who goes by the name Cocktail Peanut, who has made the installation process a breeze. He's created this handy app called Pinocchio.computer, and guess what? With just 1 click, you're all set to start your deepfake adventures. Trust me, I've tried it, and I absolutely love it. But wait, there's even more fun to be had with Face Fusion. They have this cool webcam mode that lets you deepfake any image onto your webcam stream. Just imagine the hilarity that could ensue during those never-ending Zoom calls. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to personally test it out for some unknown reason, but trust me when I tell you, it's bound to be a ton of fun. So, my friend, if you're itching to dive into the world of deepfakes and have a blast with Face Fusion, I highly recommend giving it a go. It's user-friendly, it's fast, and it opens up a whole new world of creative possibilities. Who knows? You might just become the next face-swapping master. Today, we want to talk about something exciting in the world of artificial intelligence and speech recognition. You know, we absolutely love ThursdAI because it gives us the opportunity to talk about fascinating things that people are working on and engage in conversations about them. It's always a pleasure when folks send me their projects and we can discuss them right here on Thursday. One of our friends, Vaibhav Srivastava, who is an incredible developer relations expert at Hugging Face, recently launched a brand new OpenASR automatic speech recognition leaderboard. Let's take a moment to appreciate the amazing work he's done in the field of audio development. This leaderboard is a game changer as it showcases the top ASR models such as Whisper and introduces a newcomer, NVIDIA Fast Conformer. To be honest, I hadn't even heard of this model before, but now it's giving Whisper a run for its money when it comes to English speech-to-text tasks. I must say, these Hugging Face leaderboards are a real treasure for the open source industry. They not only make it easier for all of us to access and choose from a variety of open source models, but also foster a sense of healthy competition within the community. It's amazing how we can all strive to reach the top and improve together, benefiting everyone involved. Imagine being able to explore and select the best ASR models effortlessly. These leaderboards make it possible. It's like having a trusted guide that helps us navigate through the vast ocean of open source models, ultimately leading us to the most effective and efficient solutions. Now, I know some of you might be wondering about the significance of ASR and why it's such a big deal. Well, automatic speech recognition plays a crucial role in various applications such as transcription services, voice assistants, and even systems that help individuals with hearing impairments. It's the technology that allows machines to convert spoken words into written text. So, having accurate and reliable ASR models is paramount. With the emergence of NVIDIA Fast Conformer, we can see that there is a continuous effort to enhance the ASR landscape. The fact that it's outperforming established models like Whisper is a testament to the advancements being made in this field. It's truly remarkable how quickly the technology is evolving, and we can't help but get excited about what the future holds. In conclusion, I want to express my gratitude to Vaibhav Srivastava and the team at Hugging Face for their dedication to improving the ASR community. The Open ASR leaderboard they've developed is a fantastic resource that empowers developers and researchers to make informed decisions about which ASR models to use. It's an embodiment of the collaborative spirit that drives the open source community forward. So, if you're an AI enthusiast or a developer looking to delve into the field of automatic speech recognition, I highly recommend checking out the Hugging Face Open ASR leaderboard and keeping an eye out for impressive models like NVIDIA Fast Conformer. Trust me, it's going to be an exhilarating journey. In this episode, Alex discusses a range of topics, including the Falcon 180B model, the release of Mojo language, LLaMa 8B OSS model, an ASR leaderboard, StarCoder 1B, and more, providing a comprehensive update on the latest advancements in AI. Thank you for tuning in to ThursdAI, your go-to source for the latest and most impactful AI news. As always, what you're listening to right now is our short-form podcast. We love giving you bite-sized chunks of AI goodness to enjoy. But hey, if you just can't get enough and want the full immersive experience, we've got you covered. The complete 3-hour long-form conversation, raw and unedited, can be found on our Zealous page. Just head on over there and you'll find an RSS link in the show notes. You can even add it to your podcatcher so you never miss an episode. Stay informed and join us again for our next episode. And don't forget to subscribe to our podcast and newsletter so you can always stay up to date without lifting a finger. Thank you and see you next week.